What does your favorite Hokage say about you? Being that I was never asked to make a video on Hokage ever, I decided the perfect video topic for the day would be the Hokage. If Hashirama is your favorite Hokage, well then, you appreciate the big strong boys. You like how his cells basically are sensu beans down to the molecular level except way cooler and stronger. They can give everyone better attacks and all that, and it answers every plot hole in the series. Now, a lot of people see this as a detriment, like, oh, of course everyone can do every power ever. Hashirama cells. And if you've seen those people, well, you ought to slap them upside the head. Think of it this way. They would be plot holes, but Hashirama fixed them. Hashirama is a true inspiration to us all. All of us can learn from him and respect that sometimes he has to get his own hands dirty. Sometimes his own reputation is at stake, but his cells saved the series from like 14 billion plot holes. In fact, I'm pretty sure the plot holes of every single episode of Naruto, as well as the bad character writing in some occasions, and the occasional ass pull, they can all be answered with Hashirama cells. Hashirama took that burden on his shoulders. He understands the flack he would get from the fans and the never-ending hatred thrown towards him by the haters. He's willing to brace all that. He takes all it up front, but he knows what he has to do. He knows that if he gets a blowjob, his jizz will make the blower immortal, and it's something he has to do. So if you like Hashirama, if you're one of those brave souls that likes him, it says so much about you. How in the face of adversity, when everyone around you is in pain and suffering in any shape or form, you're willing to get your own hands dirty. You're willing to have your own name dragged through the mud so that you and yourself can save your friends and enemies and all future generations. In fact, Hashirama was not about saving friends at all once you think about it. No, Hashirama is in it for the series. He's there for the plot holes. He's not there for his friend. He doesn't give a shiz about his friends. He invites the Uchiha into his village. Later, he kills their leader. You know, fun stuff. But none of that's the point. If you like Hashirama, it's because you're one of those fixer-upper guys. Freaking OCD about everything to the point that if you're getting mugged, you're gonna fix the mugger's tie, damn it. Oh, mugger sir, you forgot to load your gun. Yeah, that's you, Hashirama fans. Oh, but that's not all Hashirama fans do. No. They're also inspired because, as you know, Hashirama had control over all the tailed beasts, and he thought it was a cool idea to give out the tailed beasts to every single other nation because, you know, splitting up the power would make it much more fun and stuff. And then there were 3 more world wars, but let's not get into that. Had he kept the tailed beast, there would have potentially been none, but it would have been unfair. It's truly an inspiration. He was willing to sacrifice all these thousands and thousands of lives, giving away basically nuclear weapons to every other nation because he was an idealistic, naive bitch. If he's your favorite Hokage, then you're the type of guy that'll bring a gun to a knife fight and also another gun to give to your opponent. Only in the good way, of course, because Hashirama is truly an inspiration to us all. I'm glad that we've covered the first Hokage. Now we understand exactly who you are, if he's your favorite. Yeah, in case you were unaware, this is going to be a very beautifully sarcastic, assholey video like you've been asking me to do for a while. But also, I will be doing a very serious analysis part at the very end, so I will put a timestamp below if that's really what you're here for, since I'm not a total asshole. It's just my persona. Ha! The timestamp was fake! No, I'm not that evil. It is just my persona. Well, at least that's what I tell myself. Moving on to the second Hokage, Tobirama, the guy who wanted to annihilate all the Uchiha, and then after they formed a pact and made a Leaf Village together and it was all nice, he still wanted to annihilate all the Uchiha. And even after it seemed like things were working out and the politics in the Leaf Village were finally reaching a state of equality, he still wanted to annihilate all the Uchiha. This eventually caused the Uchiha to make this massive uprising, or at least try to, and they all ended up needing to be wiped out. Boy, was Tobirama happy when he was revived and he heard the news. Not the point. If you like Tobirama, you know, the guy who wanted to make Konoha great again, you voted for Trump. Facts. We are going to build a wall and make the Uchiha pay for that wall, and then we'll kill the Uchiha. This is Tobirama's strategy. Now, I'm not hating on Tobirama or on Trump. In fact, Tobirama is one of my favorite of the Hokage. Oh, damn it. Ignoring that last part, Tobirama also had some incredible feats, like losing to every single fight ever. He lost to Kinkaku and Shminkaku. If Tobirama is your favorite Hokage, then you're one of those masochists who enjoys getting characters killed off screen, because that's how lame Tobirama's defeat was. Freaking Darui beat Kinkaku and Shminkaku. But something else really inspirational that Tobirama seemed to do is he basically invented every jutsu ever. I mean, Tobirama wanted to get more stuff done, created the Shadow Clone Jutsu. Tobirama needed to somehow beat the Sharingan, created the Flying Thunder God Jutsu. Was pissed off about, you know, dying, created the Edo Tensei jutsu, and I love how absolutely none of these jutsus came back to bite them later. Yeah, you know how the Edo Tensei revived an army and killed out like tens of thousands of ninjas in the Fourth Great Ninja War? Yeah, Edo Tensei creator, ladies and gentlemen, Tobirama. Can we please have a hand of applause for this future-thinking genius? This is the guy that'll create the blueprints to super weapons and then fold the papers into paper airplanes and throw them, seeing how far they can go. If you like Tobirama, then you're the guy that'll make a nuclear reactor to heat up your waffles, and then when your waffles are hot already, you'll sell it in a garage sale. He's the guy that wants views on YouTube, so he makes a video building my own missile-equipped military drone and giving it to a homeless man. Holy shit, I have to call Mr. Beast. On to the third Hokage, everyone's favorite grandpa. He has incredible character traits, like the fact that he doesn't tell Naruto that he's the son of the fourth Hokage, even though it would have gotten the entire village to like him, just like they were all freaking fondling Konohamaru. That is a very wrong and terrible phrasing. No one was fondling Konohamaru because he was underage. If he would have already been 18, they would be You get the point. Everyone ostracized Naruto. Imagine knowing that his dad was the fourth Hokage that sacrificed his life for that village. They'd freaking love him, but no. The third Hokage decided not to tell him because it builds character or something. I don't know. But what I do know is, if he's your favorite Hokage, then when you're one of those building character guys.
Well, I could save these people that are being attacked by a horde of zombies, but if I don't, then they'll build character by defeating the horde of zombies.
Literally the third Hokage in The Walking Dead. But he also had some other cool shiz, like his grandson tried to assassinate him like 100 million times in just like the second episode of Naruto itself, and he didn't even admonish him. He just sighed,
Konohamaru.
Bro, if my grandson would be trying to assassinate me, I think that there's a problem with the parenting somewhere. So if the third Hokage is your favorite Hokage, then you think it's cool for your grandkids to try to assassinate you because it
Builds character.
As you can see, the writing to the third Hokage is flawless in the fact that he lives and dies by these principles. And then you realize that that's not his personality at all, because he decided,
Hey, Danzo's pissed off that even though he's a psychopath, he didn't become the Hokage. Let's give him ultimate power, making him the leader of the most useless anime organization of all time, the Foundation.
Because in the end of the day, the third Hokage was a wuss. And that is why he wanted everyone to build character. He realized that the greatest flaw in himself was that he did not have the balls to tell Danzo, yo, you're a psychopath. You should not be getting ultimate power to this Foundation thing that doesn't end up even doing anything aside from try to take over the world at one point. But no, I'm gonna put my foot down. He was too much of a pussy to do that, and he realized he had to build character. When he's hard on Naruto, hard on Konohamaru. Actually, not hard on Konohamaru, that's the whole problem, but not the point. He's trying to build them as people, to try to give to them what he didn't have himself. So if the third Hokage is your favorite Hokage, man the fuck up! Also, the guy's students were literally Jiraiya the pervert, Tsunade the gambler, and Orochimaru the terrorist pedophile. Not the greatest track record of all time, but hey, that's why we love him. Next, we have the fourth Hokage, who is also Hokage number 4. Total epic badass character right here. I could totally see why someone would like him, because his personality is just basically being badass. You know how Hashirama fought the Nine Tails and Madara at the same time and still won? Well, Minato couldn't even fight the Nine Tails and had to sacrifice himself valiantly to save his village. He's the guy that in the war arc all of a sudden had mastery over sage mode, but claimed he wasn't that good at it, even though he was a perfect sage, unlike Jiraiya, who needed the toad guys in his shoulders. Minato knew what he was doing pretty damn well. He still decided, no, not worth using against Toby and the Nine Tails when they invaded the village. Why? Because it's far more badass to die for your son at the same time as your women than to have absolutely no problem taking them down. He's also an absolutely flawless mentor, being that Obito and Rin both died while working for him. But he wasn't there any of those times, so that makes it better? We never saw anything politically about the fourth Hokage. We got to see the rule of literally every other Hokage that I've mentioned and that I will mention. We understand the philosophy of the first Hokage, the second Hokage. We were watching Naruto at the time of the third Hokage, as well as the fifth Hokage. We knew Kakashi very well before he was implemented as the sixth Hokage, and we have Boruto to show us what kind of a badass Kage Naruto is. More on all that later. But Minato's the only guy we never saw as Kage, and that's great because it just means his entire philosophy, personality, psychology, and idealism is all in one big bubble with the title on it, Badass. So if Minato's your favorite Hokage, then first of all, you should watch One Piece because Shanks is all that, but cooler. And also, you're the type of guy that thinks the final Naruto versus Sasuke fight was better than the OG Naruto versus Sasuke fight because in the final one,
The explosions were way bigger.
even though the emotional investment was much bigger in the first one. Look, it's your taste, not insulting you. It's who you are. You just are badass. Yeah, you thought I was gonna say you're a superficial loser, but no. Only a true badass likes things that are badass and freely admits to liking things that are badass because they're badass. You, sir, are a badass. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Even though some may call you a superficial loser, that is irrelevant because you're too badass to take that from them. Did you see how I flipped that? So definitely hit that subscribe button and also the notification bell for future epic gamer morale boosts. Whew, got myself out of a tough one there. Next, we have the fifth Hokage. We have Tsunade, the brilliant caster of the breast no jutsu, giving her 2 breasts for the price of 1. Now, if Tsunade is your favorite Hokage, then you clearly respect women. So this is immediately very cool, especially because of all the characters that had like tragic losses and all that. She's the only character that ever got PTSD, which is also very cool. She did many impeccably incredible things that give her reason to be Hokage. She got pissed off and fought against a 12-year-old kid because the kid made fun of her, which is a very mature thing to do. She also gambles away all of her money and is constantly drunk and decides to heal a terrorist pedophile's arms so he can use massive jutsus and take down the Lee village. But before doing that, she makes sure that, yeah, there's not going to be any drawbacks to this plan because we still have Jiraiya, who she just drugged, so he wouldn't be able to intervene. So then we had the most epic introduction of the 3 Sannin ever thanks to her. I mean, we had Tsunade, who was scared of blood, making her periods a nightmare, so she couldn't really fight. We had Jiraiya, who was drugged and wobbly and could barely use any jutsu. And we had Orochimaru, who didn't have any arms. So that was definitely pretty epic. Gave us a cool introduction there, Tsunade, and we appreciate you. All said and done, if she's your favorite Hokage, being that she's, as I've just mentioned, the ultimate specimen to lead one of the most powerful villages in the world, yes, you definitely do not have your head screwed on wrong. She's definitely a talented prospect, does everything right, literally, and if you like her, well, then it says about you that you like busty babes. And you respect women, the ultimate paradox of personalities. What? You're saying you actually like her because of her personality, not just her outward appearance or the fact that she's a woman? Oh, well then it says a lot about your personality. Says you're a liar! Owned! Okay, but no, seriously, it probably means that you're a big fan of people overcoming their past traumas, that she was able to work past what she held dear. She loved Dan, and when he died and she had her whole mental breakdown, she totally went off the rails. She became a drunk, she became a gambler, she had a fear of blood. She basically wasn't qualified anymore to be a ninja, but still, when the spotlight was put on her, she was able to work past all that. She was able to become a great Hokage to the village. She was able to save so many lives with her medical ninjutsu and be a total badass in the war. Despite the fact that she had all these issues, when stepping up to the plate, she was able to work her way past them. And she has big boobs. Dope character. I'm sold. Next Hokage, we actually have the interim 6th Hokage, Danzo. Don't think I would forget about him. If he's your favorite Hokage in Naruto,
Go die!
next, we had the actual 6th Hokage and also a part-time epic character, Kakashi-sensei, also pronounced as Kakashi-sensei. And since no one is ever happy with how I pronounce him in any videos, I'm gonna call him both for this entire video. So Kakashi. Okay, I just said it once and the bit's dead. Moving on, he is a total badass Hokage. And since you guys always ask me, yes, Kakashi is my favorite Hokage in Naruto. Second is actually Tobirama. So there goes my credibility. But if Kakashi is your favorite Hokage, then you clearly are a massive masochist, because Kakashi is extremely talented at losing every single fight in the series. I mean, I don't need to count them again, but let's just say the first time Kakashi fought Zabuza was totally destroyed. When he saw Orochimaru, he was scared shitless. When he saw Itachi and Kisame, they completely annihilated him and had him bedridden. When he fought Deidara for like 3 seconds and he used his own jutsu, he ended up further in the hospital. He then fought Kakuzu and was totally destroyed until Shikamaru saved him. Continued fighting Kakuzu, was continuously getting beaten until Naruto came and saved him. He fought Pain and Pain actually killed him, and then he was brought back to life. That's basically a
perfect track record, the guy didn't win once. I.e., if he's your favorite Hokage, you're probably a masochist.
Not only that, but if he's your favorite Hokage, you're probably the type of person that should never ever be a teacher ever. I mean, in the Chunin exams, this really important fight for Naruto and Sasuke, they were both in the finals, all was great.
He's like, okay, Naruto, you train with Ebisu-sensei.
And I'll teach Sasuke Chidori. Meanwhile, I never actually taught Naruto or Sakura a single useful jutsu throughout my entire sensei-ship, to the point that all of the students had to freaking run away to a different one of the Sannin. They were like, screw you, Kakashi-sensei, giving him a lot more free time. So either Kakashi is a total mastermind and got himself out of the job by treating his students differently, or he's just a sucky teacher. I think that means that if Kakashi's your favorite Hokage, then you would be one hell of a dad. Now I know how you all feel, by the way. Until this point, I didn't fully get it, but Kakashi's my favorite Hokage, and I'm basically telling this to myself, so this is actually literal suffering right now. But that said, I already said if you like Kakashi, you're a masochist, so this is a win-win! Also, one of the things Kakashi's very praised for is the fact that he developed a 1,000-year of death jutsu, so like he enjoys sticking his fingers up the butts of little kids. Yeah, this is getting strange. Kakashi is my favorite Hokage, but I do not relate to this single aspect. I only stick my fingers up the unsuspecting asses of adults. So this is using that jutsu responsibly, okay? Shame Kakashi isn't in Avengers Endgame. That would be great. He'd have Ant-Man stand on his finger, and then he'd use 1,000 years of death on Thanos, and then Ant-Man will be in Thanos' ass and okay, this is one of my favorite memes ever, just saying. Because I feel like it's realistic, and the fact that I fully understand that if Ant-Man would get in his ass, it would be the ultimate attack, but how does he get in that ass? And that's why we need Kakashi, whose brilliant track record of never winning a single fight will definitely be coming in handy. Problem is Thanos isn't a kid, so you don't know, Kakashi may not be interested. Let's move on. This is a weird topic. To Naruto, the final Hokage that we will be discussing. Now, for those of you who've read Boruto, good on you. You're reading it instead of watching it. For those of you watching Boruto, how the hell are you doing it? It's honestly impressive. I mean, I tried a few times and never ended up working out. Good on you, fam. But if Naruto's your favorite Hokage, then you're the absolute majority, being that main characters always win popularity polls, as generic as that sounds. No, not that I'm calling you generic by any standards. The thought wouldn't even cross my mind. Insulting someone who took their time and effort to click on this video. This entire video was made purely to compliment the genius of those people that actually have a favorite Hokage. Doesn't matter which one. I've only said nice things about all of them, so I'm pretty sure anyone could get behind whatever their honest opinion was. I'm also happy that this video doubles as an educational video. Yes, educating you in the fact that I managed to make a third video covering all the Hokage, and this formula doesn't even feel stale yet. I'm actually working on a fourth video on analysis of the purpose of every single Hokage in Naruto, and it's coming along quite nicely, so that'll be Hokage video number 4. If you don't know, and you're new here, there's a massive meme on my channel that eats up half the comment sections of all my videos saying, Nux, where's the honest descriptions of the Hokage? So I wanted to make this video thanking you all. Thanking you all for memeing hard and memeing my original honest descriptions of the Hokage video, which I actually made, even though you all keep asking me about it, to 1 million views. I think that's so sick. So this is the thank you video for that. And my next Hokage video will not be a thank you. It'll just be an analysis that I've been wanting to do for a while. Definitely subscribe if you're looking forward to it. And let me know if you like this sarcastic take on the whole
what your favorite anime says about you
style, and subscribe if you like more, because I actually had a lot of fun making this one. But to be completely honest, and honest without quotation marks, if Hashirama is your favorite Hokage, then you're probably a very optimistic person. Someone strong-willed that will hold on to their ideals. Yeah, I make fun that he was like, oh, no problem, Uchiha, come join us, and that he was giving out tailed beasts to all the nations, but it was genuinely his take on a way to get closer to peace. So if he's your favorite Hokage, then you are probably a very kind-hearted, idealistic person. If Tobirama's your favorite Hokage, then you're probably with a pessimistic twist, being that everything he says does make sense to some level, even though it's not always what we want to hear. If the third Hokage is your favorite Hokage, then I don't think it's that you're optimistic or pessimistic. I just think think you consider the people that look up to you like your family. If the 4th Hokage is your favorite, then I think you're the type of guy that'll smile in the face of adversity, and even if you don't want to do the right thing, you'll end up doing it, but not only that, you'll end up happy to be doing. If Tsunade is your favorite Hokage, then you're probably someone that's overcome past burdens and had people tell you you weren't fit to be doing what you want to be doing, and despite that, not giving up on your dreams. If Kakashi's your favorite Hokage, it's probably because at one point you've struggled with depression, but despite that, managed to reach out to your friends and make bonds that you hold very dear. If Naruto is your favorite Hokage, then you're part of the mass that enjoys the story for what it is. You appreciate this massive underdog story where Naruto finally got to the point that he was aiming for far too long. So I would say you're someone that also has your own aspirations and dreams that you reach towards, and that you will hopefully manage to succeed in accomplishing. And if Danzo is your favorite Hokage, well then you're
still a goddamn liar! Subscribe!